What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video I have these two gigantic phones in my hand. As you can see, on the right we have a Galaxy S8 Plus, whereas on the left we have a Vivo V7 Plus, which was just released yesterday on September 11 in India. As you can see, Galaxy S8 Plus has 6.2 inch 18.5:9 aspect ratio, whereas V7 Plus has a 18:9 aspect ratio, which is like 0.5 smaller than the Galaxy S8. Actually looks much more taller in person. They both run their own UI, such as on the Galaxy S8 we have the all new Dream UX, on the Vivo we have FunTouch OS 3.2. But in terms of navigation, the Vivo's FunTouch OS is much more ahead, such as for example if you go to the navigation bar settings on both of the phones, on both of the devices you can actually change the colors, but through the camera those colors don't even feel different. They are just both the same. But on the Galaxy S8 you do have a 3D touch button. You can actually change the theme of navigation keys on the Vivo, which is actually quite good, cause Samsung ones do actually look dope, but having the stock Android option is much more great. Also we can switch out the layout on both of the devices. As you can see, you can have the stock Android or just inverted layout as of before, but on the V7 Plus you do get sliding gestures. We also have that, but you have to actually slide it up. For example, if I just hide it by double tapping over here, as you can see both of the phones go immersive. On the Galaxy S8 you actually have a 3D touch button, so you don't have to swipe up such as the gestures on the left. Over here, as you can see, I just did a 3D touch. On the Vivo I have to actually swipe up. Now again, if I just enter an app, if I want to go back I have to actually swipe up and press back on the Galaxy S8, whereas on the Vivo I can just swipe up from the right and it just goes back. Now if I want to recent apps, again I want to get the navigation bar up over here, whereas on the Vivo you can actually bring up your control center by swiping up from the left. You have the whole quick settings in one hand. I can reach over here, here and here. Here is your recent apps panel. You can clear the apps, whereas you have to go traditionally on the Galaxy S8. Coming up to the camera, Galaxy S8 has a touch focus 8 megapixel which can record up to 2K, whereas on the Vivo V7 Plus we have a massive 24 megapixel front shooter, which is a fixed focus camera, but both of them have a bokeh effect. The camera is just overexposed on the V7 Plus, whereas on the Galaxy S8 it's much more natural colored. We also have a bokeh effect on the Galaxy S8, as you can see, selective focus, but it only works at a certain distance, which is like 50 centimeters. On the front camera of the Galaxy S8 you don't get live photos, whereas on the Vivo you do. But Galaxy S8 actually has an iris scanner but also a face recognition. Now we all know the case with the face recognition of the Galaxy S8, anyone can actually fool it, but on the face recognition of the V7 Plus the camera is fixed focus. Actually if you put an image upright over here, it will be just appear as a blur in the Vivo V7 Plus. On the right we have iris scanner setup. As you can see, iris scanner needs to be a bit more closer to the phone, whereas the face recognition just works flawlessly. Then if you go to the gaming, you have a game launcher over here, whereas on the Vivo V7 Plus you only get a normal performance mode for gaming and also do not disturb while gaming, as you can see added over here as of the Nougat update. But the Android Nougat on the Vivo V7 Plus is the latest version, as you can see 7.1.2, whereas on the Galaxy S8 we still run Android 7.0 Nougat, which is just a shame that Samsung can't provide us with that. And then again, both of these devices have 4 gigs of RAM, which is kind of a bit shame that I paid 65,000 for this phone and I don't even get like 6 gigs of RAM, whereas compared to this 22,000 rupee phone. But then again, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. This was a quick little comparison between the Galaxy S8 Plus and the Vivo V7 Plus. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this type of videos, please drop a like and see you in the next one. Peace.